baby, this is Salvatia, and this is the night of the Eurovision Song Contest,
Where to?
which my home country has just won, 2014, for the rest of the world, until the end of days. I'm going to downtown because... Yes, because I just had 6 centiliters of whiskey and 2 glasses of wine, and I am more than a little less than sober, so this is the perfect condition in which to go to the Giovanni mansion, which is one of those parts where I get freaked out. So what I will do is quickly go and see Venus and go and see my haven and then go and see the Giovanni mansion and see what I can do there. I think when I did the Hollywood series I was not entirely sober either. And I don't plan that, it's just that I use it because I know I'm a little less cowardly in that situation than I normally am.
Money, right? I got your cut right here.
Bye. And yes, that's that. The Giovanni Mansion is one of those places where I really do get freaked out. So yes, with this Malkavian, my skills are a little, well, they are as they should be, I think. There is one fight in there that's a bit difficult, and I don't know if I'll do that tonight, but until I get there, I will do it tonight. And even if I have to, I didn't think really there was something. If you wonder about my mouse digit, don't. Cursor. The word is cursor, not digit. Digit is a completely different word. Yes. It's not even the same word in German. I don't know what got me there. I had a few favorites for the ESC. I had, in the order of their appearance, Ukraine and Austria and the Netherlands and Slovenia, and I just mixed up the order. And what was the last one?
Master?
Your skin change it. No, well, we're not here. Okay, I didn't really think so, but let me look. There was a 4th country. See, more than a little drunk. I'll add it in the comments. Okay, there is no message here, so I can just as well go back, but at least I went to see Venus. Yes, you've got to come up those stairs right now, don't you? Don't have to turn on the bleeding radio. It's good riddance. Okay, Giovanni mentioned then, not that I really can't do anything else anymore right now, so that's what I'll do. And I really don't like that part. For the same reason I really don't like Bishop Vig's place. Like, we got a heavy hint from Gary, and I said it before, zombies. Do I really need to say anything else? Is there anything I can sell? Not really. Yes, actually, I can sell a few weapons that I don't need, and I don't need any of them. I'm wondering if I need firearms, later in the game. But I don't think I'll do anything at long distance. I don't remember the bark fight. My shopping cart is empty. Not really, but I don't know. I don't think so. Can I buy the bush hook from you, by the way?
Baby girl.
Do you have a bush hook? Someone's got a bush hook at one point. What is that? McCloskey. McCloskey? McCloskey? You gotta be kidding me. Right, never mind. Anyway, I'm getting a much better weapon later.
Where to?
Change of scene. Giovanni mentioned. And yes, like I said, there is the one place.
Yeah, what is it?
Is this where the Giovanni gather?
Giovanni? Oh yeah, here's a place. I haven't met you before. Are you a family? Member of family?
I am flesh and blood.
Is that right? tell the family to be born into your fillet, into your boat.
Oh,
Fishing with you?
that's a good possibility.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll be able to tell everything. Just tell me. Tell me lots. Everything all the time.
You're using yours?
Did I say I have an intuition? If I did, I have an intuition.
If you give me your invitation, I will make the ride stop spinning.
Oh no! Oh, make it stop! I want to get up! Oh, oh gosh!
Make me you, I will make it stop.
Here, take it.
Thanks. Rise over, lady. That was evil of me. I almost feel guilty. What happens if I drink from that guy? Oh, I get shot. Right. It was worth an attempt, wasn't it?
You have invitation.
I have my ticket. Let me in the fun house.
Please have a wonderful time.
Always. I remember that to be...
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win.
That trophy's mine. I can't really do anything here. Alright. I got 8, and I got 8. Yes. Wasn't there something? Now don't tell me I picked that lock for nothing. Right. Interesting. Am I going to the kitchen now? I mean, it's not really a kitchen. Hang on, I need to interrupt this for a moment. Alright, I was getting a little bit nervous there in my last recording because something did not happen that is supposed to happen. There is another item I do not have. And I looked it up because I remembered that I'd forgotten it actually. Oh, I just went back through the loading screen. That might be trouble. There is a book. Nah, I will just not do that. No, this is bad enough as it is. So, yeah, let me just... I got the item for Pisha. Huh? Where is it? This here, the voted up mortar. And I will... use this and this and this. And there is a scripted event coming that I missed. Yes. Which is a zombie breaking that door. Which it apparently only does after I've hacked a few things to pieces here. And not a moment before. The game designers, knowing how much I love the zombies, have done this one especially for me. Will you? Thanks. Okay. Because that one really freaks me out. What? Hang on, there's an item up there. Did I miss that? I'm not gonna miss that one. That isn't gonna happen. Oh, door's locked. Never mind. I don't think I ever found it. Well, never mind. Nadia's dead. Ain't she? And here I think I've got to kill stuff in order to get through. Will you please do that a little more effectively? Not really these things can really do anything to me. Just a nuisance. A bloody pain in my dead asshole. Will you please? Thanks. Right. I will get to the end of this eventually, I'm sure. Door closed? Yes, door closed. I love this katana. There's a better one yet, but that'll come later in the game. Huh? That's the one, isn't it? Perhaps not. Oh, hang on. I think that might be the one. Yeah. Why not? Yes, let me go. Can I drink from you? No. Oh. I think I'll wait and cut the waiting time out, because I want my full health. And we move on. And that's an interesting fight that's coming there. That's why I really just waited all the time.
Your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now, or face the consequences of your actions.
Where do you think this anger stems from? Your father, maybe?
There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
I did not see these bonds.
We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
Aren't you guys a little small to be bosses? Mind telling me your weakness?
The time for decisions has passed.
I'm trying to face them head on, but that isn't going too well, is it now? Actually, it's going pretty well. I'm facing him first because he's actually doing aggravated damage, which is worse. Yes. Where are you? Come on, face me, will you? Come. Hi, coward. Stop teleporting! I remember that fight to be a lot tougher, by the way. I remember myself lurking in the... what? In the corridor. Trying not to get killed. Rather than slashing away at them in such a relaxed manner. Oh well. I'm not entirely sure if I recorded. I sure hope I did. Part of me hopes I didn't, because then I would get an occult item I missed. Let me check. Looks like I did record, so I can just as well talk to that guy.
My
Oh,
Wunderkind
okay.
returns. In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally, the Ankaran sarcophagus is ours. Come, I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about.
Yes, it's been sitting under the tree so long, I can't wait.
What have you assessed so far?
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it.
Pathetic.
Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
Are we getting a little bit nervous?
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun.
I want it open! Who am I? Why should we care?
Thinking of leaving the organization? You'll break poor Sebastian's heart. Seriously, my advice would be to follow this sarcophagus nonsense through before you defect. Princes don't handle rejection well.
So how does the box open?
In the last few seconds, I've had very few epiphanies. I may be old, but I didn't build it. How knowledgeable are you on ancient Assyrian funerary constructs?
They tried to take over the world, but then we uploaded that virus into the UFO.
Yes, quite astute. Fortunately for us, I know of someone who has distinguished himself in this field.
Huh?
His name is Dr. Ingvar Johansen, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design.
Is he in the bathroom? You can always find mortals in there.
Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted.
Did he put his mind on paper before his napping?
I did find a pair of bikini swimwear, and a book detailing the origins of various Turkish dialects.
Why must all the hooves be on fire?
Where's the fun, without complications?
Where does the trial end?
I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansen captive.
Neat. I would have taken the opportunity to see if mattresses can fly.
Actually, there were two hunters on the roof of the building
Okay.
opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew,
Gotta love
provided
Beckett.
I stopped dangling them head first over the side.
The hunters collect archaeologists now. Good, they need a hobby.
The hunters abducted Dr. Johansen for his own protection, or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince LaCroix's minions.
Leopold is a good name for a turtle.
Sebastian mentioned you ran into one of the hunters from the Society of Leopold.
He completely
some time
ignores
ago.
it.
They're so secret a church organization, I don't even think they know if they exist. But essentially, they're murderers for Christ, or some such deity.
Hunters are like corn chips. They come in bags. I mean, they crunch underfoot.
It's easy to assume proficiency in something you've never done, isn't it?
Humans, they are so weak. Coincidentally, I used to be one. Shh.
Be that as it may, these hunters are leagues above the security guard turned vampire killer you might have encountered thus far.
Hunters. Where?
You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath where the hunters are holding Johansen. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off. like fundamentalists on contrary opinion.
Can I borrow your airship?
I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake.
I want something from your brain.
Excellent.
Is the box Pandora's?
Well, if we open it up and the world ends, then yes. If we open it up and the world does not end, then no. I'd wager the latter.
So about the felt December 13. I love Beckett, I love him. Tell me more of this mysterious Leopold character.
The Society, for the most part, knows very little about us. But they do know how to kill and torture us, and that's enough. Also, some of them exhibit powers that can make them quite formidable. Obfuscate will serve you well around the hunters.
Thanks for the hint. What of the thin-blooded?
How any sane kindred could think these poor unfortunates are an immediate threat to us is absurd. Most were afraid, or at the very least uneasy, around me. Tragic. Their desperation could very well hold the spark of revolution, however.
If I was a mirror, who is the person you're staring at?
I've said quite a lot about myself already. I know even less about you than you do me. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
No matter how pretty its mane, I will not pet the beast within.
I hope you still feel that way in 100 years. I've seen some of the most docile, respected colleagues become emotionless killers within a few decades. It's tempting to give in, to resist struggling. It's easy to remember you're a walking corpse. Try to forget. Unless you've got further questions, I'd really like to get back to looking at the sarcophagus.
Another morsel of your brain.
Excellent.
Really, there isn't anything. My head is full of nothing right now. I'm gone.
Remember, Doctor?
I'm not a doctor. I'm an escalator. Sorry. Had to. You should be used to it by now. I will quickly go to Pisha because that is something I might forget, and I will sell things I might have. Which isn't anything really. But I'll quickly go to my haven, I'll quickly go to Venus. And then to Pisha. Yes. Come on, go. Would ya? Thanks. Contemplating killing them, standing there on the middle of the street, and I really consider seriously putting a katana through them.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been
Whoa.
piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
The bursting is always appreciated, goddess. But I just went there before I went to the Giovanni mansion. I assume that it took longer than one night. Well, I'll take it. And just in case the game decides to crash, I will very quickly go to our haven, because I do not want to. I think the moment that I cannot miss is just after I come from the Giovanni mansion, but not the Giovanni mansion, but the just after the Society of Leopold, but I'm not sure, and that's why I'm going now. I remember vaguely that this was after the Society of Leopold. There's one thing I can't miss, absolutely can't miss. I mean, I had an easy time with the Chang brothers, and I remember that fight to be tough. Also, I have made up my mind to to play another playthrough of this game, really, with enough.
Hey,
Hey,
heard anything?
what's it like in there?
Kind of musky.
So, what's news?
Did you hear the one about the tuna and the chef?
No.
A tuna walks into a sushi restaurant, says to the chef, "Hey, you killed my father." Chef says to the tuna, "That's my business, fish." Tuna thinks about it, says, "Then I challenge you to a game of chess. If I win, you stop being a chef forever. And if I win," asks the chef, "you can feed me to your customers." Tuna replies. So the chef and Tuna play chess. Tunas love to play chess, so in a few moves, the chef was checkmated. "Well, looks like I win," says the tuna. Chef nods and plunges his knife into the fish's belly. "But I won," says the tuna, as he feels the knife wriggling into his guts. "So did your father," says the chef.
Yes, I see. I love Malkavians. Oh my god. Right, I don't need the invitation anymore. I'll need the vote del morte because I can give that to Pisha. Where is my ghoul? There. Email. Just mail. The campaign from a friend. The success of the campaign is weighed by the commitment of your opponent.
Master?
Well, not here. I have half a mind of playing this game again with a Nosferatu again after this walkthrough, after this playthrough, because I've never done it and because it's completely different. And also, I have half a mind to play a rather vanilla version of the game, and my favorite clan of the system, Tremere, in the end. Because right now I've missed this game so badly that I think just finishing this Malkavian walkthrough will not be enough. Maybe I'll do the Tremere, or I had half a Tremere walkthrough uploaded, or part of a Tremere walkthrough uploaded, which I in the end removed because of issues, and started again with the Malkavian. I might start again with a Tremere. Oh well, there's one thing I cannot miss, and that's from that girl from Heather, and I've got to go there after the Society of Leopold, I believe. And before I go to the prince again after I come back, and I cannot forget that. I simply cannot forget that because I get something really, really important. The Chang brothers should have been more difficult, like I said. I remember them to be rather a tough thing. I'll just go quickly to the Anarchs because I haven't talked to them in a while. And then I'll go to Pisha, and then I'll save, and then I'll quit. This is really a strange thing here. Very, very strange. I love this game so much. And I missed it so much. And now I got it back.
Heard anything?
Many voices speaking loud, saying nothing. Also, I'm making up my mind about the ending I will play. Actually, I'm changing my mind about the ending that I'll play because it depends, really. I had already settled for one, but I'm beginning to change my mind about it if I really do play it again twice, because one of my options it would be logical ending, and I'm not sure if I want to play the same ending twice. Actually, I don't know. I don't have to know. I was going to Pisha, so why am I running past the hole in the fence? It's not a hole, it's a tear. Well, I could fight Pisha, but I don't think I will. I don't like that fight. I attacked her once. Never fought her, really. I don't think it's fair, alright.
Yes,
The Dead Book Widow.
the Voce del Morte. The Giovanni never willingly share their secrets, and I've had little success infiltrating their strongholds. How did you obtain this?
They never knew I was there, nor did I. Where did I go?
It will take some time to translate and unlock the secrets of this. I will have to move on from the city to evade any Giovanni secret. Take this. This will complete the terms we agreed to, and I think it is adequate compensation. It is the key of Alamut. It instills dread in those that upon me, and makes it harder for them to strike. Make no mistake, our dealings do not make us allies. If indeed we meet again, do not ask me for any favors. I will give you this final promise. Leave this city. These are its final nights. Discord looms heavy. I felt this before.
Yes, discord hangs over us like a heavy apple on a withering branch.
In November of 1938, I was translating documents in Leipzig, Germany, written by a purported crusade scholar necromancer. There also I felt a sense of impending chaos. Soon after was the Crystal Nacht, the wellspring of a new world war.
One can jump high, but never escape gravity. Farewell. Pisha the Nagarayan. Well, that's sad. I actually respect her and like her. Come on, I wanna go. That's all I want. Get out of here. Thanks. Alright, let's go to the taxi and leave. Okay, well, there is only so much left to do. There's Society of Leopold, 2 other things. Big things, one of them longer, one of them shorter, but big still. And then I have to make up my mind about an ending. The key of Alamut we got. These wands have been carried by the feared assassins of Clan Assamite for millennia. One upon their half. Sorry. A handful still in existence. This key of Alamut gives its own extraordinary resilience to damage. Increases our circ ratings by 1. And yes, there's 2 things I missed. The one item I missed in the Giovanni mansion where I wanted to go back but couldn't, and there was a book too, but I mean card items. There was one book I missed in the library that was would have belonged on the table. I missed in the first room of the cellar of the Giovanni mansion an item and a card item that I could have taken, a soul sept it's called. And I missed it, and I also noted I missed an item that I don't know what it's called right now in that Simisha place in the Kingsway, in the first level of the Kingsway. So there are 2 more card items that I didn't get because I missed them, and when I remembered I didn't want to go back or couldn't go back. I'll save here, and then next time we will continue going to the Society of Leopold and find a few hunters, and I'll take Beckett's advice and obfuscate. This was Servatia. Weiter.